Back to Fullback YouTube channel. In a few minutes, I quickly want to take us through some of the costly mistakes you must not make during the upcoming JAMB registration. If you're a parent, you want to take note of some of these things. If you are also a student, you also want to take very, very good note of them. And I'm also going to be breaking it down on why you shouldn't make the mistake and also the implication of making some of those mistakes. Now, the first mistake is using another person's NIN. The NIN you are using to generate your profile code must be your own NIN. Now, I understand that by now, some students might not even know how to get their NIN. Now, let me explain the step-by-step process of the JAMB registration for you, one after the other. Then I'll come back to talking about the mistake so that you'll be able to connect the dots together. Now, the first thing, as far as JAMB registration is concerned, is get your profile code, right? How do you get your profile code? You are going to send NIN, you leave space, you put your NIN number, then you send it to 55019 via SMS or 66019. Just go to your phone, type NIN, leave space, your NIN number, then send it to 55019. You should get your profile code. Now, immediately you get your profile code, the next thing is you are getting your JAMB pin. Now, it is called JAMB e-pin. This is what you buy, this is what you purchase. Now, before I even dive to that, I want to also note that for those that have gotten their profile code before now, or perhaps you've done JAMB before, you don't need to get another profile code. You are using the same profile code you used in previous years. This is for those that have not done JAMB at all. Right now, you have to get your e-pin. E-pin is what you purchase. You purchase e-pin. That is the main thing that JAMB typically sells for students where you can do your registration. So how do you get your e-pin? You can get from every or any accredited vendor. The banks also sell, CBD Center sometimes they used to sell as well. Even sometimes some of these OPay, PAMPay and Co, they also sell e-pin, but it's best gotten from a legitimate source. Of course, Fullback is one of the registered source that can vend your e-pin for you. And there are two types of e-pin. There is the one with mock, that is for the student that wants to do mock exam, and there's one without mock. As when I'm doing this video, I honestly don't want to assume the price that it was sold last year, so it will be sold this year. I think I can't even recall the price exactly. But then the price, once it's determined, you surely get to know in our updates group, right? But for now, all you need to know is there's a pin with mock, there's a pin without mock. So you are using the profile code you get here to get your pin. So that pin is more like a recharge card digit number that will be needed in the accredited CBD center you chose to go to do your registration. Now, immediately after you have gotten your e-pin, maybe for instance you want Fullback to get your e-pin for you, you send your phone, you vend the e-pin for you, you send you the soft copy of your e-pin. You take that e-pin as it is, you take it to a accredited or any accredited CBD center. They are more than hundreds of accredited CBD center all over the country. If you need details or you want to get to a CBD center that is very close to you, just send me a DM. For those of you that are on the updates group, I will send you the list of all the accredited center for year 2026 because I'm doing this video 2026. So you just look at the direction or look at the address or the one that is closer to you. Firstly, you check the states. If you are in Enugu, you check Enugu. Where are the city center in Enugu? You check the one that seems to be closer to you is the one that you go to do your registration. And what do you need when you go? You need your O-level results, you need your JAMB e-pin that Fullback will be vending for you, and you also need your profile code. So once you get all those three things, it is enough for you to do your registration. Now, immediately after you have done your registration, you have to give you a slip as evidence of registration. Not only that, you have to get your, what is it called? You have to get your NUVO, right? Now, having said that, let's dive back to the mistakes so that you won't make the same mistake. Now, like I said, if you are using NIN to get profile code, it must be your own NIN. It must be your NIN. Practically, you cannot use any other person's NIN. It must be your own personal NIN. The second mistake is using someone else's phone number. Now, let me tell you something. If you are getting your profile code and you use someone else's number, what that simply means is it is that number that will be on your JAMB slip, because you cannot, nobody will ask you to put the number in your JAMB slip. It is the number you used to vend your, that used to get your profile code that would be identified in your JAMB. Aside that, you would also not be able to get your result notification except you are able to use that SIM, because every JAMB result used to be vended or used to be gotten from the SIM they register with, and that is why you cannot use someone else's SIM. It's better use your own personal SIM. Now, another is okay, like I said, always use your personal. Costly mistake subject combination. I think I've dealt with that already, so that one should not be a problem. Now, once you register a wrong subject combination, correcting it later definitely is difficult. So, the last thing you also need to note is during your point of registration, always confirm every details that has been filled, and with this, you'll be good to go to register for your JAMB registration. I hope this video had a lot of value to you. If it does, you want to hit the subscribe button, and also you want to switch on the notification bell so that you get updates when we drop next video. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.